Wait for her to kick it.
Here she is.
Hello, everyone. This is our first session of Agents of Wretch. Although no one will be an agent of Wretch, strangely, you will be agents of Ares, which is the Abnatural Research and Interdiction Espionage Service, which is basically a British organization that formed after World War One. After World War II, it just sort of attached itself to NATO, and it handles basically NATO and the Western world's uh, equivalent to keeping track of scientists and developments and such that came out of World War II research and research that is kind of avant-garde in this sort of pseudo 60s time period. A lot of that will be mad science type things, although psychic phenomenon and things of that nature are certainly something that occurs in the world. Most of it gets explained by your bosses as being psychic. So even if someone is a voodoo practitioner who summons a Loa and possesses someone, they're like, "Oh, that's all psychic stuff." It's tulpas or what have you. So everything gets passed through that lens by your bosses because that's kind of the paradigm that they are prepared to believe in. I noticed that some of you have backgrounds where you may have run up against, truly strange things. So you may have a different opinion, but that is the party line at least.
Mhm.
You guys have been agents for a while since your third level, so you'll know the ins and outs of the business. If you have questions about how things would be handled normally or whatnot, that's perfectly okay to ask. Let's go around the horn and introduce our agents here. We'll start with you, Agent Howard.
Let me just check my character sheet so I can tell it's okay. So my my character is Cooper Howard. He's an American war veteran. So he was in Korean War. Um, his his father was a medical doctor, but he was kind of insane. So he was investigating psychic phenomena and paranormal activity, and he was testing stuff with a group of people. Eventually, it became a kind of a cult. Um, and there may have been some supernatural stuff going on. These are all life path events that I'm trying to explain here. My character was also studied by the by his father and the weirdos in the cult, though he is not a psychic. Later, he was the the cult was finished, and his father was probably arrested. He had some criminal activities in his past as well, and then he went into the military, fought in the war, and he doesn't know how to do anything else but killing people and beating people up. So eventually was hired as an agent. And he also has some knowledge of occult. That's the only thing, because of his past, his childhood. And I think that's it.
All right, and Cassandra Bottom. Oh, you're muted.
Cassandra.
Oh, Cassandra.
Cassandra Bottom is British. She was middle class. Her parents were teachers. They died during the war during the Blitz, and she grew like a lot of kids at the time an orphan. She was always a little bit of a rebel, well, especially because of her father, her parents' death. Once, when she was hiking, she discovered a secret facility that was being operated by the Veil Syndicate. They had a bunch of people there. She was, because she stumbled there, she was abducted by them, and she discovered that the people that were there were strange. They were mutated, so they were actually children of the night. She was there for some time, but she and some of the mutants, the younger ones, were able to run away. And she kind of has, well, she knows that they exist, and then she knows a little bit about the beyond because of that, and she still has some allies among the children. She always felt really mad, and she had a lot of rage. Her scene is rats. He's a martial artist. She's small, petite, but athletic. She's an avenging angel, so she has a lot of, and she wants to fight the injustice of the world. So somehow,
Social justice warrior.
no, not like that.
No, she's
No,
a
I don't think.
psychic justice warrior.
Yes, exactly.
And then finally, we have Agent Poole.
Yeah, so I just made something right now. So Poole just he is American. He had a normal childhood. He grew up with normal parents, middle class, basically a boring life. In the teens, he was so bored that he start to experiment with violence. But he's a low key guy. So accidents happen, but no one will suspect him. Um, After a while, he went to the military. He was in the special ops. He was very good, but also he was quite violent. So he got discharged. After that, he became an assassin, a hired killer. Now he works for money. Is it now for grabs?
Okay, so you're not technically an agent.
Yeah,
You're
he's
just
just someone.
on the payroll.
Yeah, he's just someone who gets things done, dirty things, messy.
Okay. I'm guessing of the three of you that Cassandra is probably the one that gets the briefing packages and such for the team.
Because she's the woman, she's the secretary. No, I'm
Well,
joking.
because you're the one that isn't crazy.
Yeah, I'm crazy, but not as crazy as they are. Yeah.
Right. It's all relative, right?
But I have a brains of 9, so.
Oh. Yeah. How's Cooper
My
doing?
brains is
on
Well,
four.
the-
it's probably because I'm British, so
Okay.
it makes sense. If it's a British organization, I would be the one receiving the packages. Yes.
Brains four.
And
I'm almost
Turner's
retarded, I think.
and Turner's
Bra-
brains are pretty low too, right?
It's not like his
brains
dad did
five, brains five. He
because of
was.
everything that your dad did to you, right?
You're a bright man compared to mine.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, and I have 1 academics because my parents
Okay.
made me study.
I'm going to say something that will annoy the game master. I'm a typical American.
Oh, thanks.
You're dead.
Okay, well then
You're
you're
dead.
awesome. Then you're awesome. So, Cassandra, you are at your bank. Um, you received a phone call that was a wrong number, but was phrased in such a way that you know to go to your bank. You request a safety deposit box, which you show your key, and then the bank teller takes you to the safety deposit area with his key. You turn them at the same time. He gives you the box and puts you in a private room and then walks off. Inside the box is a small projector with a recording spool on it. You set it up and basically begin playing it against the wall. And what you get is a briefing that basically says, good morning, Agent Bottoms. The man you are seeing is Dr. Hector Sparta. And it shows kind of a man in his late 50s, early 60s. Looks a little like a more severe version of oh, I'm blanking on the name.
Actor movies.
Freud, Sigmund Freud. Yeah, he
okay.
looks like Sigmund Freud with a little more leather to him. Dr. Sparta is a working name for a German acquisition after the war, taken during Operation Paperclip. He is an expert in neurobiology and pharmacology. His specialty was developing super soldier serums during the late part of the war, but none of them were ever productive until perhaps now. 2 weeks ago, and it transitions to a picture of like a blonde, kind of co-ed looking girl in a collegiate outfit with a jumper and whatnot, holding books. Annabelle Sparta, his daughter, a ballerina and student in Paris, was kidnapped by a criminal syndicate. The police have very few leads and are awaiting your arrival. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, recover Annabelle Sparta and prevent her from being used to leverage Dr. Sparta's technologies. This message will self-destruct in exactly 14 3/4 seconds. And yes, sure enough, a few moments later.
Do you think this could be Dr.
There
Sparta?
we go. Yeah, perfect. A few moments later, there's a puff as the device and the materials within emoliates itself, and you exit the bank, and we hard cut to you assembling your thing. And you'll notice that if you are captured or killed, the secretary isn't going to disavow, and so your working conditions are that much better. So where are you guys going to assemble? Or are you going to start in Paris, or do you want to start elsewhere?
I think I'll send them a message, so we'll meet in Paris.
Okay.
With an address.
That is more discreet, exactly.
It's going to be 1 Rue de something.
Are you going to fund my shoe?
It's been forever since I've received a call on my pen.
I'll just arrive at Paris airport with a Hawaiian t-shirt, sunglasses, flip-flops,
exactly,
shorts.
Now, most of you are going to be in Sword Branch, but there is, and I'll go over the branches here of W.R.E.T.C.H. The Scholar is the chief director. He's very rarely seen. Usually, if he briefs agents, he does it by audio only, appearing in silhouette if he's present for an event. Sword Branch is the agents and operatives, so field operatives, that's most of you. Scroll Branch is research and intelligence analyst. The Staff Branch is the sister of the Scroll Branch and works exclusively with folklore and supernatural elements. Remember to have psychics hidden away somewhere. The Pinnacle Branch is the tactical response unit. They're door kickers and soldiers. So Howard and Poole, you may have been involved in their sort of thing. They're usually a cleanup crew. If something goes very topsy-turvy and it needs to stop being covert and needs to become a much more overt military operation, they are the ones that get called in. And then the last branch is Tinker Branch, which are the people that make your special equipment and devices. So you will have a tinker contact in Paris that you will be able to get in touch with should you need special equipment.
And have rented. Well, I think a hotel is too too obvious, so probably we'll have a safe house, an apartment, and
Okay.
conspicuous.
Okay, then yeah, you can get like a mid, kind of a mid comfort apartment out of the way as a safe house. It's probably kind of dimly appointed, but has a good view of the city and has a fire escape for quick exit if
Mhm.
necessary,
Mhm.
and has good sight lines of the kinds of things that you would want to keep up with. You will probably want to get as close to the Paris College of Art, which apparently is on 13 Rue Fenelon. So, which is where she is going to, where she was at school. She was abducted from her apartment very
Mhm.
close to there. And the arrangements have already been made with the gendarme for you guys to come in and ask questions should you need to.
Okay. So we meet all in Paris, right? At safe
Yes,
house.
it's the apartment.
Okay.
And maybe I will need one of us will need to speak French.
I don't, obviously.
Yes, of course. Okay, so I have
I'm
one
still
skill.
wondering why did they do not speak American here?
You could,
Yeah.
you could
Um,
All
speak.
these
You could
motherfuckers.
speak. You could be Cajun and speak sort of French.
Yeah. So
I'm going to put 1 point of skill in French.
I'm American, so I speak American. Period.
Right. Which is God's language that He used to
Precisely.
create the universe.
Precisely.
That's why the aliens always speak
Speak
American.
yes.
Exactly. You're right. That's why the Vulcans all speak English.
Yeah.
Universal language, mathematics. Yeah. Yeah, right.
Okay, so we are supposed to arrive at the
Yeah, the safe
safe
house.
house.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I would be
Uh,
there first.
Yeah. So
yeah, I
first,
will assume we'll have a little montage of everybody arriving and you looking at them through the viewfinder, and like Agent Cooper Howard, blah blah blah. You know, like the little voiceover to let everyone know who everyone is who you assemble your team.
the first thing I do when I meet Cassandra is slap her bottom. Because this is a
Uh,
my
well,
character
this
is
is Paris, so it's
misogynistic.
not illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slap.
It's normal.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to hit you.
Yes.
Our first combat.
Yeah, let me look at the martial art.
Oh dear.
I have something to say. I chose I
Set it to hard
chosen
to fade away.
no martial arts. I also chosen virtue, chastity.
What?
Your virtue is
She
what?
has problems. She has problems with sex. So
Oh,
my that's why I'm gonna have to hit him.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
so your character is not just Miss Peel with
She's also
a
Joaninha.
crossover with Joaninha, yes.
Okay.
Now we'll have to explain who is Joaninha. Well, probably another day.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna have to count American points off for flirting with a British girl. Although honestly, yeah, never mind. It's the '60s. That was probably pretty allowable.
Okay, I'm gonna give you and let's just go with the kick.
So, what martial art are you
Can't find her
practiced
skills.
in? I'm guessing savate or baritsu.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. But let me see. I'm just picking a special maneuver. When I played Cult, I had a character that did savant. But yeah, it makes sense for a girl and for that time.
Girlish.
Yes, it's a girlish martial art.
Slapping.
Oh wait, yeah. What?
Did I offended someone?
What,
Probably.
what is the martial art that Archer calls the Dane Cook of martial arts? Karate. That's it.
Yeah, karate. Okay. I'm thinking if I'll do a touch of that.
What?
Oh my
A
goodness.
touch of that. No, but
What?
that's too much.
Are you going to hit me with a touch of that? I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna do
joking.
that.
No.
I'm tough. Bring it on. I'll
Nah,
shoot
I'm
you.
just gonna do an elbow
I'll shoot you
strike.
in
he
the face.
just
I'm
grabs
just
your
gonna do
hand.
a yeah. I'm just gonna. I was thinking about throwing him to the in the but I don't think I have something that for the something here for that.
I'm surprised you don't turn the other cheek on.
Joint lock.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No,
I
because
just thought about it.
my because I'm a angry bitch.
Oh, I forgot where he hit you too.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him an elbow strike in the. I'm going to strike him in the dick with my elbow.
Oh, good grief. Okay, well,
Okay,
we'll
so-
roll initiative first. So we'll see. Although you are doing surprise, so
Yeah,
give
and I have
yourself a
lightning
+1.
reflexes, so
Oh well, there you go.
Pool is watching this while hitting a croissant and drinking coffee, cup
I
of
have
coffee.
I rolled a 5. Okay, so 13, 15,
That's the
17.
damage.
Well,
That's the
Now that
damage.
is how much is your defense?
I'm going to roll a counter.
Parry.
Yeah,
You see,
parry.
we don't need Joe. We already have the spirit.
Oh boy.
Okay, you strike me.
Okay. Okay, I strike you in the nuts with my elbow. Let me see. 1d4. It's just a 2, so it's not that much. Let me see. Do I have a muscle modifier? I don't think so.
Do
No,
you
the
want to
muscle
make
is
her
0.
roll the hit location, Miguel? Because it makes it really hard to hit someone in the lower area.
Yeah, you should have a 3 penalty to do that, I guess. If you
Penalty?
rolled. Yeah,
Okay. Yes, but I rolled a 17, so with the penalty,
yeah, probably. I'm
how
not
much
a
is
game
your
master.
defense?
My defense is 12.
Well, it's just the 2 damage in the nuts.
That's a
I-
dual damage too.
I grab my nuts and I say, the girl
Keep
is
your hands
feisty.
to yourself,
The girl is feisty.
Mr. Alwards.
It will be interesting to tame her.
Are you done yet?
Yeah, for
Is it
now.
over?
For now. When this ends, she will be begging me.
Okay, so you're eating a croissant in
Yeah.
Paris.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Drinking coffee.
I'm rolling to see if you're going to be giving off croissant crumbs for the rest of the scenario. Oh no, you're good.
Okay.
You managed to put enough butter to not turn yourself into a Hansel Gretel. Okay, so yeah, you guys are set up. You know where her apartment is, and you know where the gendarme expect you to be, or how to get in touch with them to arrange to see what they've got, and then yeah, you can take it in whatever direction you want to go with it.
Well, I guess we'll go to the apartment first, and then we're gonna talk to the gendarme because we don't really trust the gendarme. They probably
Okay.
don't know what they're looking for.
Okay, you get to her apartment, and there's la police tape everywhere,
Mhm.
and
She
the door's locked. But
She lived alone in the apartment.
she purportedly had a roommate, but the roommate has also not been seen. But it is off term, so the roommate is expected to be at home with her family, but no one. You don't know whether that has been verified by the gendarme yet or not.
French roommate.
It's not in the dossier
Mm.
what her roommate's nationality is.
Yeah, probably we should also go to the school
Mhm.
and ask around.
You guys picking the lock here?
Yeah, I'll try to pick the lock. Why not? I don't have the skill, but I I have a knife.
No, you're gonna
I think we
bump
can
it
send
through the.
Agent Hour to tame the door if needed.
Okay,
So
I kick the door.
Okay. So you're doing your knife thing and then bam. uh,
I,
oh,
I was trying to be low key, but if you
right.
insist,
What's the roll for either?
14 plus 3, so
Okay.
13,
And what'd you get, Pool,
17.
oh,
for picking
picking the lock.
or yeah, sliding it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't have the skill. Oh, natural 20.
Okay. Well, then basically you slide your knife in and are getting right to the, the bolt, and you throw the bolt right as he kicks it, and it just sort of swings wide, and you sort of, share a moment of like,
What? Yes. And I'll show the Miss Bottom ladies first.
Inside, you see signs of a struggle. It looks like they've, done some crime scene work here. There's, places where they've dusted for prints, things like that. That
Mm.
you are sure you can get the results of elsewhere. The girls have posters up of bands and stuff that are popular at the time. On one side, and the other side is a lot of posters and pictures of famous ballerinas, things like that. The area is a lot more organized on that side.
Mm.
The bed was apparently properly made. The others kind of tussled up and in disarray. But there's signs that the well-made bed had some people fall on it, maybe struggle a bit. Um, no signs of blood or anything like that.
Mm.
But yeah,
I'm
there is some sign here that the kidnapping may have occurred within the room.
I'll go search the room for pictures.
Okay.
I'm going to search for anything hidden, like a hidden diary or something like that.
Okay.
I'm going to search the kitchen for food.
Uh, there's a little bit of food here. It looks like it's a few days old that's been laying out. But there's soups and things like that in the
Cheese,
cupboards.
Oh
cheese,
yeah,
cheese.
cheese would be
No
nice.
cheese, no.
No
Fuck.
cheese in the front. Oh,
What they are doing here?
No,
yeah.
there's almost certainly this sort, that sort of thing. Although I imagine, there's not a whole lot of it since they're college students.
And ballerinas, they have to attend their figure.
Right,
so-
exactly. There's
Yeah, they
like
don't eat,
50
of
packs of
course.
cigarettes
What
everywhere.
about
Yeah.
onions? They
Maybe
should
some
have
No.
onions.
crackers.
Oh, are you gonna make French
Onion
onion
soup.
soup?
Yeah. Okay, they have cigarettes. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh yeah.
I want to smoke a gitan. I
Oh,
never tried it.
Oh,
Or Galois.
Galois. Yeah.
Yeah, these are very high end German brand
Fuck.
cigarettes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing that I want here.
Cassandra, roll me your search roll.
I rolled a 7, so it's 8. So I find nothing.
Yeah, you look around. It looks like maybe someone has already done a fairly decent search, but on the messy side of the room, you do find where when you pull out the bottom shelf or the bottom drawer, uh, underneath that there is a little space that you can reach behind the shelf, and yeah, there is a little blue diary hidden back there.
Well, I'll take it. At least I can figure out something about the roommate.
Okay. Yeah, the roommate is apparently Maria Vagnot. She is French. She's from Marseille, and yeah, she has her diary here written in French. The last entry looks like she was headed back home for end of term at looks like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that would have put her outside of this. Is there anything else you're gonna look for in the diary?
Did they had any friends, male friends?
You shuffle back. It seems like both of them had a decent amount of contact. But roll me another research roll if you have it.
18.
Okay.
Well, I have academics and I have.
Yeah. Either or, yeah. But research is probably closer. So the name that starts as you sort of work your way back, it seems like there was this guy named Hector Alvarez who had been hanging around Annabelle quite a bit, and Marie did not like the cut of his jib very much. She thought he was basically a smelly radical. And yeah, she writes a little bit about how she thinks that Annabelle needs to, give this one a pass. And that is just before she leaves to go home. But the others seem to be largely a mix of just fellow students that they hang out with and go to activities with.
Activities, yeah.
And Maria has no romantic interactions, and she waxes poetical about this quite a bit.
Okay, so we have a name.
He's a communist.
And what were you looking for, Poole? I'm sorry.
Photographs, pictures.
Photographs, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find pictures of the two of them with, friends and whatnot. You find a lot of pictures of Annabelle at various ballerina appearances or recitals and such. And some of her with her dad, but more with her mom than her dad. Like there's just like a family portrait sort of with her and her dad and her mom, and then the other pictures are mostly her and her mom at places.
And can I search for hidden pictures like with special friends or something?
No, you're just like looking behind the frames to see.
Yeah.
Roll
names.
it. Roll it.
Okay, search, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With?
Yes.
21.
Oh yeah, behind one of the recent ballerina pictures, you see a picture of a guy that looks like a Che Guevara clone.
Okay.
He's kind of this, very rail thin, wiry looking guy, but he's doing the, he's doing the Che look, with the fatigue jacket and the, the knit cap that's trying to look like a beret and all that. Yeah.
So
and yeah, on the back of it, it has, like Mon Cher, and then it's got an H initialed underneath it.
Okay, so I'll take the picture with me.
All right.
And
hold
also
it close to your heart.
Yeah, close to my heart, and also the picture with mom and dad also.
Okay.
So
and yeah, everything else here looks like it's been gone through quite a bit.
I'll go
and
to
yeah, like I say, there's signs of a struggle here, but it wasn't much of a struggle, which I mean, she's kind of a rail thin ballerina. So
yeah, you said she was petite.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
so
fairly petite.
yeah, so no struggle there. I'll go to bottom and say, okay, I think we have her boyfriend here, and I'll show her the picture.
Oh, it looks like an alphagus. That's the name, right? Game Master.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
Yeah, his name, the new boyfriend or hanger-on was Hector Alvarez.
Yes.
Okay.
Hector Alvarez.
Oh, I'll shoot him in the face.
Yep,
Let's
there you
see.
go. Your art game is on point.
So we'll
Let's
just
see what you
need.
can discover about this
Yeah.
scumbag.
Oh,
It's always a man.
Well, is a
always.
what?
A man.
The problem is not as a man. The problem is a commie bastard. He's motherfuckers.
Okay, let's go and talk to the gendarmes.
Giving you America points for that. Okay, you go and see Inspector Lafoy, who is in charge of the investigation. He looks like he's probably 4 or 5 cases thick at any given moment. He doesn't have his suit coat anywhere. He's just got his tie, kind of limply hanging from him, and seems like he's running exclusively on coffee and cigarettes at the moment. He's got shades under his eyes that say the last few days he hasn't been getting much sleep. So when you see him, he looks haggard and tired, but happy to see someone else taking an interest in one of his several cases. You must be the specialist. Please.
Oh, you speak
this
American.
way.
That's good.
And I speak English. I do not speak American.
I roll my eyes a little bit. But say
we
nothing.
haven't conquered America yet.
So have you any leads, new leads about the?
Just that she was hanging around some new kids recently. She was with a bad gang, as you say. She had been getting political, and
Is she a communist?
we don't think so. We think that she's curious, but her
Communist
parents.
curious.
Yeah, her parents say that she had no strong political leanings until this recent
She met a boy.
fad.
Yeah,
How
so
old- how old
a
is she?
rebel. 18, 19, 20?
She's probably 20, 21 or
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
She's
And
at
do
that,
you,
that
yeah,
age.
do you know where these bad guys hang out?
If I knew where the bad guys were, I wouldn't need specialists to come in and help me.
No,
But
no. What I mean, bad guys. I mean this new group of friends. This.
oh yes, from the university.
Okay, students.
Yeah,
Gender studies, critical
I've
theory.
I've heard about these French universities. They are riddled with commies.
60s. Well, it's not early for critical theory, I don't guess, but.
Yeah, well, it's the precursor
Yeah.
of critical theory.
Right, she's a big Rousseau fan.
Postmodernists. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're all big fans of Rousseau and Derrida here, and Sartre, of course. I used to have a 3 pipe a day habit because of Sartre.
Oh, would she have some books? Let's go back and imagine that I would look for that.
Yeah, she has general studies stuff, but most of her academic passion seems to be towards her work.
So
trying to become a prima ballerina.
So no political radical books.
She probably has a copy of the Red Book, right?
Okay.
But not well worn. like she bought it a week ago, sort of.
So no Das Kapital, right?
Right,
Okay.
with the bookmark very early in. This Chairman Mao guy is far out.
So is anyone in the campus that we should talk? Any connection with the university?
Well, right now there are not many people on campus at all. It's been end of term for a while. She is a holdover because her parents are in America, but she works. She does her off term studies with her ballerina company, and she volunteers with various soup kitchens and things of this sort. She's a humanitarian, I suppose is the word. There's been no ransom demand that we are aware of. No one has claimed responsibility. The only way that we know that she was taken was that her neighbors reported loud disturbance at 4 a.m. 2 nights ago when she was taken.
Any car seen in the vicinity?
Not by witnesses. It was too early for there to be any early morning activity with storekeepers and such, and too late for residents to be poking their heads out of windows. 4 o'clock is a very opportune time to do bad things.
So we should start in the university.
Find out if we can find anything on this Hector guy.
Let's go straight ahead to the commies.
If you need anything more from me, and he'll hand you his card.
Okay, thank you.
Cheese. Do you have some cheese?
What's the larger interest in this case as opposed to the others? Can you say?
Who's asking?
The inspector,
Okay.
as you're kind of drifting out.
Well, her father is a person of interest.
A very wealthy man, I'm guessing, and the ransom request is expected to come soon.
Yes, precisely.
Yes.
When it does, if you'd let me know.
Sure.
We still have some pride left here.
I'll say nothing, but I laugh inside.
I laugh very obviously.
He gives you a stink look, but there's not much he can say about it because he's got 3 kidnapped girls that he doesn't know how to locate right now. So
he's French, right?
Yeah,
that's it.
If only we could figure out who's taking all the girls.
But is there any connection between the girls?
They're all
No, not that I can
Okay.
put together. There's days between them. 3 of them have already made ransom requests. We're managing the situation with the parents. This one is an outlier as far as I can tell.
Mhm.
If I string them together, I will let you know.
We will take this one from out of your hands then. It's the least we can do.
He nods.
We are all allies, after all.
Yeah. We always come to pick up the pieces here.
Amen. More America points. So you head to the college, or you heading back to? Okay.
I think to the college, and on the way there, I'll buy some more coffee and croissant and a baguette.
Yeah, you get to the college. The dorms that she kind of went to during classes, are pretty quiet. There's not a lot of activity because it's off term. You go to the art center, and that is much more active. They're musicians and dancers and things like that are working over term on practicing composition work, things like that. The front of this place is like a sea of leaflets. The lobby area and the doors leading into it are just a sea of leaflets for bands and political causes and things like that. It's 3 or 4 layers deep of paper that's been slathered on to the walls here and there. It looks like a very motivated and political area.
Is there anyone we can talk to?
I'm thinking to take the picture, and maybe I'll ask around because I look less menacing. than
Which
And then-
picture are you showing around?
the picture of Hector Alvarez.
Okay.
The picture of both of them, and see if anyone's seen him.
Okay.
Do you
Roll
mind,
me,
gentlemen?
Oh, be my guest.
No, no.
yeah, roll me an investigate.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 12.
And how are you dressed? Are you dressed to the nines, or are you?
I'm dressed with a fitted. I'm Miss Pill, right? So I'm dressed with a jumper. How do you say it?
Just
And
a minute,
Like a cat
A
suit?
tight cat
cat
suit.
suit,
Find
yes.
it
the cat suit,
strange that I
yeah.
slept
Okay,
her
so
bottom.
you look kind of mod. Okay, so give me a +2 then on your investigate, because you look
Okay,
like you're with
so-
it.
And I have persuasion. I don't know if I can use that.
Either or, yeah.
Yeah, so it's I'm gonna use my magnetism. So 14, 15.
Okay. Yeah, you knowing your game, you decide to pick on the boys first, and
Mhm.
and sort of slide over, and you're hip, you're with it, and it takes you several people, but yeah, finally there's a guy that's like, yeah, I've seen this guy around. He's not in any of the arts section, but he always hangs out around here recruiting for his little gang.
Hmm.
Gang? Gang of what?
Radicals. I mean, no other way of saying it. He's part of something he calls the Red Tide.
Oh, Hector Alvarez, the red tide.
The red what? Sorry.
The
Tide.
Red Tide.
Ah.
So,
Oh.
wannabe terrorists. Is that what they are?
Oh, want to be political
Mhm.
stir. I mean, he's a foreigner. No
Well, it does
offense.
get him with the. It does
No
probably get him
offense to
around
all
with the
three of you
ladies.
foreigners. Yeah.
Where's the
Oh
phone?
yeah.
You know?
He. I'm not sure. Somewhere in South America, I think maybe.
Hmm.
He's got
What?
he's not Spanish.
Mhm.
Cuba?
Maybe.
Figures.
So do you know where I can find him in his gang? And how many guys at the guy?
Off term, probably some of the people will still be hanging out around, and I'm sure they've got a recruitment poster up somewhere near the
Mhm.
front if you go looking.
Do
But
you,
I've never been interested enough in that. I'm very
Is-
much a violinist.
Mhm.
is there any cafe or pub that these people try to get?
There's no pub. This is Paris.
I'm
Oh,
sure there's a cafe
It's a
where they
tavern.
meet.
yeah,
The
cafe.
cafe.
Sorry, a cafe.
Bistro.
I'm
The
sure
cafe, la
there's a
brasserie.
cafe, yeah, where they hang out, but I wouldn't know. Maybe, and he points you down at a room. You know the bands and such have practice halls down the hall. Maybe one
They'll
of
know.
them. Just listen for the wah wah pedal and the crappy popular music, and you're sure to find someone in the know.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. And then yeah, he just sort of breezily walks off, violin case in hand.
So shall we go to see if there's anyone around
Mhm.
more to speak?
Yeah, it doesn't take you too much going down the hall that he mentioned. There are these little cells here for practice rooms and things like for artists to use as studios and whatnot. And the ones that are soundproofed are on one side, and the ones that aren't are on the other. And yeah, even though it's soundproof, you can hear kind of a pop. Acid rock kind of composition banging out of one of them. And yeah, when you get there, the window in the door is like turning different colors, purple, red, blue. So whoever's in there is doing a full rehearsal for something.
I'll just open the door. I don't care.
Yeah, as soon as you do, you're like, wow, the zitar and everything wafts over you just before the bank of marijuana smoke does. You're like, hey, man.
I'll just go to one of them. I'll just take out the cigarette
The
and
doobie.
yeah, and take a drag, and
And
I'll
then sunglasses fall under your face.
and I'll just ask. I'll just show the picture of Hector to them.
He takes back his blunt and is like, what's your deal, man?
Looking for him.
You're not gonna find him. Not here. Not,
You know where?
not for a while.
You know where he is?
No, not now. That's the Red Tide guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
We know.
they're there's a cafe they might be at, but you know, funds are getting low, and I think if the man wants my mind, the man could pay to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, man. But you know the name of the cafe, man.
I do.
And
I'm having
that's it.
trouble with it though. My memory has gotten far too poor.
I'll break his arm.
You apply a little pressure, and suddenly his reticence goes away. He's like, "Hey, man, stop it!
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
why
up,
is
you
violence
communist
always
piece
the
of
first
shit.
solution for you guys, man?"
Shut the fuck up.
Didn't that bring your memory back?
Yeah, it does. It does. Lou Ramont has a cafe. It's the Green Room. They usually hang out there. They think it's funny, mixing colors. Can I have my arm back, man? We got a concert tomorrow.
Okay.
You're gonna screw up my bass playing.
This is not music, you silly son of a bitch.
No, it's not. It's an energy, man.
Fuck.
The music goes away after a while, and you just feel the vibes.
It's the devil's music, you idiot.
He obviously doesn't agree, but he figures out that having two arms broken will probably be even worse for his bass playing.
I'll take the cigarette with me.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
shall we go to the cafe?
You learn an important lesson. Is that you can steal anyone's drugs and there's not much they can do about it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Call the cops? There is a small percentage that will, and those are the really, really dumb ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys head to the cafe.
Yeah. Try to find that cafe.
And this place is eat up with kind of college kids and some older, like, possibly instructors or just, aged out radicals, and they're sitting around talking about lofty ideas and how they could save the whole planet if they just got out of this coffee place and got, the political power they so richly deserve.
And get the job.
Right. Oh, no. They
No,
don't talk
not
about
that.
that weirdly.
No,
That's weird.
yeah. Work, no. Do I see the guy in there?
You
The
do
actor?
not see the dude, but you do see some people that are, that are kind of stacking together these like red sheets that have, have like a red tide, symbol that have been pressed onto them. And apparently they're just divvying them out for people to put up in various places and whatnot. And yeah, all of them are wearing little, knit cap, sort of that fatigue jacket, knit cap sort of motif seems to be going pretty strong with this crew. It's about an even mix of male and female. And
How many are there?
It's about 8-10 of them.
So you can kill them all if necessary.
Yeah.
Yes, but we first need them to give us information.
Yeah. I'll just go to one of them and take one of the pamphlets
Right, yeah, this really cheerful girl puts one
Mhm.
in front of you. She's like,
Mhm.
there you go. Hope you can come to the rally. It's going to be really, really groovy.
I imagine so. And I'll show you the picture of Hector. Have you seen them?
Have I seen Hector?
Mm-hmm.
She looks really cagey. Like, yeah, he was here just a few hours ago. He's gone to put leaflets up.
Mm. Do you know where he lives?
No, I mean, we always meet here. I don't know where any of the rest of them live.
So he will be back, right?
Yeah, probably. He'll be back in just a few hours or so.
Hmm. Okay, what's your name?
They call me Chrysalis. She says, obviously lying to you.
Yeah, of course. Okay,
Yeah, as soon as you show her the picture, yeah, her
yes.
whole body language changes. Yeah, so
Okay, thank you, Chrysalis. And I'll just go to them and say that probably he will be back in a few hours. I don't know if you want to wait for him or
Well, if we want to wait for him, you need to make sure that Chrysalis and all the others don't go to tell him not to come because
Has
somebody's
yeah,
asking for him.
yeah.
anybody got out when this happened, or they are all here still?
well, when he starts asking her, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
two guys peel off and go
Okay,
either to the restroom or the back area.
I'm
One of the
going
two.
after those guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they skip the men's room and immediately open the rear exit, and you know you follow them out,
Yeah.
and yeah, they're going to a small car. They're animatedly speaking to each other now that they're out of the cafe.
They're entering a car, right? That's so.
Yeah, they're getting into like a little mini
Is there
or a
some
small
car here
car.
that I can?
We have a car. We
If
have a car. Yeah.
yeah, but if
Yeah.
we get the car, they will go away. Is there some vehicle
There's
here that?
a motorcycle here that is the easiest thing to acquire because the keys are still in it.
Okay, I'll take the motorcycle.
All right. You yeah, you get the motorcycle going and follow behind them. Roll me. I guess a sneak is probably the best equivalent to. Although I'm going to roll them a perception too to see if they notice. So yeah, roll me a sneak to see if you.
I rolled an 18. Sneak should be what, agility?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be that will be a 20.
Yeah, you're blowing them away. So yeah, you manage to keep enough room and good tradecraft. You uh, keep your presence pretty well hidden from them. And yeah, they drive to a little apartment area that's not very far from the girls' apartment, and then they pull out and rush inside the building.
Oh, oh, 60s. Okay, so we don't have any means of communication with each other.
That's because
Yes, of course we have.
the shoes. The shoes.
The
We have
shows, yeah,
Right.
the
some,
shows.
yeah, electronic pins or something like that, electronic devices.
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Roll me. Well, no, that's a. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Tinker Branch could have already given you guys basically some radio communication type equipment.
Okay, so
So you have a walkie-talkie, and it links to either your watch or yeah, something similar.
or the shoe. Okay, I will not phone. I will radio them, tell
All
them where
right.
I am.
Okay. Oh, so we'll go. Okay, we'll go get the car and go
Mhm.
meet you. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, are you going to wait for them, or are you going to go inside
Nah,
on
I'm
your
going
own?
inside.
Okay. Yeah, you go inside, and yeah, this looks to be, you know, a pretty occupied apartment suite. Lots of activity and noise going on everywhere. But you you manage to see what the guys are doing because they're still waiting on a door to open when you get in. And so 3 floors up, you kind of see them, banging on the door, and one of the neighbors is sticking their head out and, kind of giving them uh, uh, some sort of talking to in French about, whatever the situation is, whether it's the noise or whatever.
Mhm.
But the guys are just completely ignoring that person.
Okay, so they are third. Did you say the 3 floors
Yeah,
above?
the 2 guys they're knocking on a 3rd floor door and waiting for someone to answer it, and the neighbors kind of, the across the way neighbor
Can I
is
approach
fussing
discreetly?
at them.
Is that possible to approach discreetly?
Yeah, it should be, but roll me a sneak just.
Um, 13.
Okay. They are a little more keyed up because of someone coming to find their group, and yeah, one of them kind of notices you coming up the stairs, and you can kind of see that he's putting together like that guy was in the cafe before, and yeah, he goes to nudge his buddy, and yeah, he starts taking off uh, around the banister to try to either get past you or run into you. And then the other guy intensifies knocking on the door.
Do I have a gun?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will pull it out now.
Okay. That stops the guy that's running towards you's momentum. He pulls himself as much to a stop as he can and raises his hands.
On the floor.
He turns and kind of puts himself down on the stairs in the stairway there.
What about the other one?
The other one is still banging on the door, and no one is apparently answering.
Okay,
And he sounds a little more desperate because he's now, shouting at the door in French, and the neighbor is still just giving him the what for.
I approach him and point him the gun.
When he sees that, his demeanor changes. And you two arrive, just right around that time or so, because, yeah, he.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
as you're coming out, you see the one dude, kind of casually trying to come out the door and more or less meet you guys in the foyer as you guys are coming up.
And I'll just look
Push
at
him
him.
back in.
Yeah, look at him inside.
Yeah, he figures if that guy had a gun, you guys have a gun too. So yeah, he's not. He's pretty easily cowed as soon as he sees that there's superior numbers. Meanwhile, Cooper has his gun on the other guy, who has now at this point noticed the neighbor. Is like, oh, something, something, something about a gun, and then goes inside and slams his door. And that guy turns around and again has his hands up, and he looks very cowed, like his stance goes into like a hunch, and he's got his hands up, but almost like he's about to cover his face to stop a bullet.
Who lives here, you sissy motherfucker?
This is just a place we use. It's a headquarters.
Call me headquarters.
Marxist, he corrects you. Because even with a gun pointed to him, he can't help but correct people.
Shoot him in the face.
I'm going to control the means of your production.
Oh, no, you didn't say that. No, you didn't.
So let's kick down the door.
All right. Yeah, you roll me a just a strength check. Wrong. Is it muscle? A muscle avoidance roll.
Okay, so I rolled a 1. So it's
Okay, so then yeah, you give it
very much.
a good kick right under the key plate, and yeah, it swings open, and yeah, the guy and you both look in, and he's a little more surprised than you are, but yeah, the whole room seems to be cleaned out. Like there's a couple of leaflets here on the floor, and like dust shadows of where there used to be furniture. But yeah, the whole room is just sort of swept away. And this dude is looking at it like someone that has seen this room assembled, very fairly recently, and is very shocked to see that there's nothing here.
So your commie friends ran away. They
My
left you behind.
Marxist compatriots ran away. Which,
Get
yeah, I mean,
inside.
I get your point.
Get inside, you idiot.
He goes inside, and yeah, he's sort of checking the corners like all the furniture will be there. Like, oh, they just moved everything in. Nope. So yeah, he's just sort of dumbfounded that the headquarters has just basically packed itself up and disappeared.
And I'll push the other guy inside also.
Okay, yeah, you make your way up, and outside you can hear a police car pulling up.
Yeah, okay. I'll close the door, and I'll show them the picture of Hector and say, do you know where he is?
Supposed to be here, uh, says the CC1. But I mean, you can, and he just sort of swings his arm around like it's self-evident that like this stuff used to be here.
Do you know where he lives?
He used to live here, and he points at like where there used to be a cot.
So why would he be gone?
I mean, he's made a bold move, as he calls it.
Where is the girl?
She was supposed to be here, or very close by.
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to tell us something useful, or these guys are going to hurt you.
Yes.
And
really bad.
And I'll
Might-
take and
I
I'll
might
take
hurt
I'll take a switchblade out, and I'll approach one of them from behind.
Okay.
Tell us
Yeah, so that
everything.
the
you
other
have no,
sees it,
yeah,
more
and
or
I'm
less.
gonna say you have no loyalty to Hector. He betrayed you. He betrayed you all.
Roll me a persuasion on that, because that is a fairly that's a fairly good
13.
take to take. Yeah, he's just seen this whole place gutted, and no one told them, so yeah, he does the math and figures, yeah, we've been left holding the bag on something, and he's like, Hector may have taken her out to a little place in the woods outside of town, well outside of town. And he gives you, basically gives you instructions to a retreat that is supposed to be like a ski chalet, and so it's probably well out of
This
Paris,
is very
but
bourgeois.
yeah, well, he worked there for a while. It's not winter, so it's going to be empty for a while. That may be the next place he would be.
And the bold move that you mentioned, what is it?
I suspect you know better than I, but they're holding some girl ransom, right? They're her dad's into some stuff, and it could be useful for the effort.
Yes, so basically you're
We're going to
Marxist.
build a better Marxist.
Yeah, you basically your Marxists want money, right?
No, we're Marxists that want to make the best Marxists we can make. We want to become ultra Marxists so that we
What
can
is
rise up and form a new red army, one that
Uh,
will the one that will serve the people's interests, not just Stalin's.
Oh, I'm bored. I'll stab him in the hand.
Ah, my head. See, this is what I'm talking about. This should be possible.
Shut up. Shut up.
No, if you stab him in the hand, he does, the temper of the conversation changes. And yeah, he's holding his hand and like, that's what he told us.
Oh, I
He
don't
said
know.
this guy knew how to make stormtroopers or, you know, some sort of powerful Ubermensch, but we were going to use them for our purposes, not for the fascists.
I don't know if I'm going to kill you. I'm deciding.
I would say
Don't.
no. I
Life will
would say
do.
don't.
Let him suffer. Life will take care of him.
And yeah,
That
there
is
is a
too
knock
nice
on
for
the
him.
door at this point. There's a on the door.
Okay, so that's the police. I'll open the door.
Although the door was kicked in, so yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably just knocking on the.
the
Yeah,
window.
there's a beat cop here that's like, we had the report of an altercation.
Yes, we are a special investigation team. We're working with, and I'll say the name of the inspector.
Clouseau.
I'll have to call that in, and he goes back to radio it in, and the other cop just keeps an eye on you guys. He's like, that guy's bleeding. Is he okay?
He's a communist. He's not okay.
Yeah, he'll never be okay.
Yeah.
He's bleeding
This
red.
guy's
At least.
French though. We're big fans of Derrida and Rousseau here. You can't just manhandle Frenchmen. I mean, you can, but you're just not supposed to. We try to keep the manhandling to a minimum.
Yeah, he had an accident.
If I say it was me, could that be not manhandle?
The other cop comes in and says, gives the guy a nod that says, basically under his breath tells him, that the identification checks out and that there's some latitude to be allowed here. And the policeman kind of takes a look at the two and he's like, should we take these gentlemen into custody or?
Probably you should deport them.
They're French. You can deport them.
We can deport them to Guyana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Good idea.
We'll pretend they're Guianan. They sort of like, is this in relation to the kidnapping?
Yes.
We'll take them in, and I'm sure the inspector will like to talk to them some more.
Yes.
If you're done with them.
Yeah, they can go.
Yes, it's better.
Okay, they handcuff them and take them off.
So should we
And
go to
the neighbor's now poking his head out again and is kind of looking to see what's going on because he's called the cops on somebody and this is exciting. And he sees them taking the two boys off and now he's really happy. He's like, he's gonna get a gold star.
So should we go to to take a walk to the woods?
Yes, but let's show that we carry that we are well equipped. I'm thinking about a rifle or something like that, big
Flamethrower.
guns.
I'll just hit my knife and probably an handgun, nothing else. I don't like to make a big fuss.
Oh, that's kind.
I do.
You guys doing anything else here, or
So
are you gonna?
so the place is empty, right?
Yeah,
uh,
it's been cleaned. It basically you can see it's not like everything teleported, right? You can see in the dust where someone had a hand truck or something, and they basically moved out. But it was clear that they did it, since the last time these guys were here, and these guys had no idea that the headquarters was going to go away.
well, before we go, I'll just take a look to see if I can find any hidden compartment or something like that.
Okay, roll it.
Okay. That's wits or brains?
It's wits for
Oh, okay.
searching for hidden stuff.
Okay, so 17.
Okay. Yeah, you look around and basically in the tank of the lavatory,
Mhm.
there is a little baggie clipped to the inner lid, and it has an ampule of some sort of green liquid.
I'll take it out and show them. Do you know what it is? What this is?
No, don't drink it.
I wasn't. I wasn't going to.
That
Okay.
sounds dangerous. Let's give it to
Yeah.
the tinkers so they can see what it is.
Okay. Okay. I'll just put it in my pocket and take it.
Okay.
It might be a
And
sample
everything
of
else here.
the Uberman.
Yeah, everything else here is just old flyers and stuff that they left behind as trash, and you basically see that it tells them to call a number, but it also has an address, and that address is here.
Okay.
So you figure that's maybe what the neighbor was so pissed about.
Yeah.
Okay. So just go for a ride.
All right. You guys are hitting up the Tinker division ahead of time.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically you get to a little boating skiff area where it's a storage area for boats, and you knock. You give a little knock and response knock, and the garage door opens up, and a guy in a blue coverall, basically waves your car inside. And then they close it up behind you. Arc lights come on, and you can see that there's a little laboratory here of things that the guy's working on, at a little armory and things like that. And he's like, it's good to see you. Welcome to Paris Tinker Workshop.
Merci.
You're making an effort. That's good.
Yeah, I read it somewhere.
Oh, and it's where Rope looks, no doubt. He's Belgian.
Oh, things are getting better. Okay. So what do we need?
Well, first let's give him the sample, see if they know what it is.
Yeah, I'll give him the thing.
He looks at it and says, "This may take a bit, but he looks at it under a magnifying glass and a really good light. There's a maker's mark on it that may simplify the process quite a bit." And he writes down the serial number and then the word Capricorn with a K. And he's like, that doesn't ring a bell, but I'll begin putting the dots together on that and do a simple analysis if I can. In the meantime, I gather you need aid and comfort.
Yes, show us what you got.
Yeah, he
Impressive.
basically, he shows you, basically he's got long rifles here, submachine guns.
Submachine guns.
Yeah, and I knew you would want one. The Uzi was made in the 50s, so yeah, you can at least get an Uzi, right?
No,
although the Thompson is also technically a submachine gun.
I'll just need a handgun with silencer.
Okay. Yeah, he's more than happy to provide that.
And
Um,
I'll need a bigger objective for my camera. I'm dressed as an American tourist and I have a camera, so I'll just need a bigger objective for the camera to see
okay.
better.
Yeah, he's probably got surveillance gear
Yeah.
and such, so yeah, he can. And yeah, if you need pistol, anything like that,
Sniper
if
rifle
there's
and
anything,
shotgun.
oh yes. So yeah, he will get you set up with that, and
Rifle with the gun with a silencer.
okay, yep. And for special stuff, he gets a hint that you're headed out into the woods and such. And so yeah, he says that they've got a ghillie suit for camouflage. If you think one of you would want to sneak about in that way, and basically it's just a camouflage suit that has straps and such on it for you to add branches and things like that, so that you can maximally blend into the area.
Okay, so I'll take that one also.
He does improve your communications gear considerably, so that you basically don't have to fiddle with transmitter buttons and things like that. He basically gives you a set of over ear headsets
Okay.
with a microphone. So they're a little bulky, but for a more tactical mission, it shouldn't be an issue.
And perhaps something with a thermal image.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something so we can see in the dark.
Well, what he has is he has basically infrared flashlights with an infrared goggle or infrared lens combination. So yeah, unless you're wearing the lenses, you won't see the light, and if you're wearing the lenses, you will see it. So yeah, he'll give you a set of those, and he will give you 2 smoke grenades as well.
Oh, excellent.
In case you need to make an assault.
Nice.
And that seems to be the extent of what he can do here. But if you need anything with more punch down the line, there is another location here in Paris that he can route you to. So,
But well, for me, it's more than enough.
Yes, at least for now.
okay. He gets you guys set up, and then he says that he will basically radio you as soon as he gets more information on this serum. And yeah, he starts picking up the phone and dialing other members of Tinker and Squirrel Branch to see what he can figure out.
So, shall we go to the cabin?
Yes.
All right, you guys begin a several hour drive up to the upper borders of France, and yeah, here you get to kind of a currently mothballed resort area that which is where they're supposed to be. What's your approach strategy going to be?
It's a big place, I assume.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It has like ski runs and such. There is a central like chalet and some outbuildings for
Yes.
support services and things like that.
But what the other guy said to us, it was that he had some kind of independent cabin or house here, or it was a room inside of a bigger house.
He intimated that the guy had worked there, and so he thought that he could find somewhere to put them up, and that it was referred to as a cabin. Yeah.
Okay. So probably we should start looking for a cabin.
But if you drive right up to the front,
Okay.
that may be too aggressive
Mhm.
if you want to try to sneak in. So,
Let's just see. Can we, yeah, let's try to pick a position when we could have a good view of the place and just set up some surveillance.
Yeah.
See if we see
Okay.
movement, people coming in, coming
Yes.
out.
Yes. I'll use the big objective now to see if I can get a good look at least not everything, but at least most of the
Mhm.
buildings here and people.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's you know, getting towards the end of the day when you get there. So yeah, you set up on a, you know, a nearby cliff area off the road and start imaging the place. You only see one cabin that has a you know, smoke from a fire you know, coming out of the chimney.
Mhm.
The main area looks like the main chalet does look like it's functioning, but it doesn't look occupied. It looks like it's just on minimal, and there is a vehicle in front of it that looks like maybe a caretaker is there.
Mhm.
And there are a couple of vehicles at the little back cabin that has the smoke coming out of it. Everything else looks to be pretty much unoccupied.
So should we go to that cabin?
Does it have a good? Do they have a good line of sight? Because we want to get near them without they seeing us.
Well, we brought the suit, the
Okay.
camouflage
Yes.
suit, so I can go there to see if I can see what's going on
Does
inside.
anybody have a skill like a tactics or
Of course
something
not.
similar?
Well, I have stealth.
No tactics. Oh
No
shit.
tactics. No.
Then yeah, just roll it unskilled. Either Howard or Poole, since you guys were in
Miguel.
the war.
Sorry, the cat, the little bastard, found a way to get inside the box by entering in the hole that Kiki did.
Okay, that's based on what? That skill what was based on
He's
what?
inside the box.
It's probably based on brains, sadly.
Okay, so okay. I had a natural 20, but I have a brains
Okay,
of
that's good.
but I have a brains of 5, so it's minus what?
5 is, I think it's minus
should have
2 or
re-rolled.
3. Yeah.
Sorry?
You
So
should have re-rolled your brains. Minus 3, I think. Yes.
So
Yeah, it is.
17.
Okay, well that's still good. So you want to try as well, Agent Howard? Although I think
Our
Poole.
our has a brains of 4, so it's even worse.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
have tactical, but I rolled an
I can
11.
try. I roll a
Okay.
13. 13 minus 2, I guess.
Okay.
Minus 2.
So yeah, you guys compare notes about it, and but it's Poole
Okay.
that kind of figures out that.
I still have one skill, so I'm going tactical or something like.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I had a 12.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are talking about it,
They're all
but it's still
retarded.
Poole that got the highest roll. So he's like, I think, yeah, their sight lines are horrible. Yeah, you know, like you're talking about whether you have a good approach or not. They don't have a really good visibility of the rest of the compound, and you think that's because they intended that. They don't
Okay.
want the caretaker to see that they're there.
Mhm.
So their cars are parked, you know, on the far side of the cabins, and they pick the cabin that's up and kind of out of the way, so that you think that they picked that area to hide from the caretaker more than to have any sort of tactical advantage. And you
Okay.
don't gather that any of these people have much in the way of combat experience or anything, based on the fact that there were places you'd have picked instead that would have given you better sight lines and defensibility and such.
And you said there were 2 vehicles?
Yeah, there are 2 vehicles there.
Okay.
Both of them look kind of dumpy and you know,
so-
not the kind of vehicle that would be at this place normally.
But what kind of vehicle? A van, a normal car?
Yeah, there's a utility van that has some sort of symbol or something painted on the side, some sort of mural painted on the side of it, and the
Mhm.
other is just like a beat up Trabant type
Okay.
car.
So if you want, I can put the the suit and check it out. We have the radios, and I'll just
Mhm.
check in what I see.
What if we damage the cars so that they can get out?
Yeah, I can cut
Blew
some
the
wires.
tires, yes, or
I'll just
Or
cut
take the distributor cable.
Yes. Okay,
This is
so I'll,
before you would crank the car up and it goes, my distributor cable is broken, Michael. That doesn't happen anymore.
okay, I'll just suit up and try to approach the cabin.
Okay, roll me a stealth and give yourself a +3 for the agility.
And it's based on agility or brains or wits or
Agility probably is the most, because
okay. So 5 plus 5 total. 21.
okay. Yeah, so you're not making noise. And you think in this suit you are making a very low profile, visually. So yeah, you're able to get up to where the van and the car are pretty easily.
So I'll start to see if the engines are cold or hot.
The engines at this point are cold.
Cold, okay.
You think they probably came up here shortly after boxing everything up, maybe, and they haven't moved since.
Okay. Then after that, I'll just flat the tires of the cars.
Okay. Yeah, you with your switchblade,
Yeah.
you're able to are you damaging all four wheels
No,
or just one?
just two wheels.
Just, okay.
The front two wheels.
Okay. Um, anything else you're doing with the vehicles?
Can I try to open the hood?
Yeah, it might be loud. These are kind
Okay.
of beat up.
Okay.
But you can try that, yeah, and take your chances. Or you could get under the car and
Yes,
get,
yes. Okay, okay. I'll just get under the car and cut the tube from for the brakes fluid.
oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So now
Okay.
it's a super death machine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that with both.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then after that, I'll just try to approach a window that I can see there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You approach a window, and yeah, inside you see the Hector playing cards with two other guys.
Mhm.
They do have weapons here that they've got kind of close by. It looks like they've got shotguns, and maybe a pistol or two. And they're kind of drinking coffee, and you see a bottle of some hooch as well of some sort. It looks like it's homemade, and then they're just chatting and playing cards.
Okay, so I'll start moving around and see if I can see anything else in another window, perhaps Hannah or
Okay. Yeah, in another window, you see a slight little blonde girl sitting on the bed, looking all forlorn.
she's look like a prisoner, right?
She looks really sad and dopey and depressed, but she's
Okay,
not tied up or anything.
okay. Is the window? Can I try to open the window? That window?
Yeah, I mean, you give it a pretty good. Are you trying for her not to hear you, or you not care about that as much?
I'm trying not for them to hear, not
Gotcha.
not her, them.
Yeah, you give it a pretty good you give it a pretty good boost, and you think it's either locked or maybe more likely that it's been painted, so that basically it's pretty well sealed. She does not apparently notice at the level that you're doing it at. Are you going to kind of amp it up to try to force the window open?
I'll first, before that, I'll just radio in that for them
Okay.
and ask what they think.
All right.
Should I try to get in or?
Oh, wait for us. We're gonna have all the fun.
Okay, so you want to? I'll enter from the backside. You go from the front or what?
Sounds good.
Well, going for the front is going to be a little bit obvious.
Yes.
Well, while we do a distraction at the front, you can go from behind.
Okay.
You can enter from the back. Yes.
I'll just
And
wait.
we can pretend that we are tourists lost. They're not going to believe it, but
Yeah, stupid American tourists lost in the woods.
don't call me an American.
With a ghillie suit. That's gonna be
Yeah,
hard to explain.
yeah.
Yeah, you as you guys are discussing the game plan, you hear a tap on the line, and your tinker guy comes over.
Mhm.
Is this an opportune time, agents?
Yes.
I have very bad news about your ampule.
Mm.
It appears to be a unfield tested experiment from the previous war.
Mm.
It is a serum to accentuate combat readiness. It's designed by the father of your
Mm-hmm.
kidnapped victim, Hector Sparta, as his current name. His actual name is Otto von Hess. He was working on this project before the end of the war, but it was never ready in time for Operation Werewolf or any of the other fallback positions. No one knows whether this stuff works or not. The supply was supposedly destroyed during the war. So this could be a newer batch of the material.
Okay, so and we must assume that he has some pills with him, right?
It would be an injection.
An injection, okay.
Well, so maybe one of them is probably Hector. He would have taken it himself. What do you think?
Well, what I say is shoot him in the face before he
Yes,
puts.
that's what I was thinking. Shoot them in the head.
Okay, so I'll just put the silencer on the gun and I'll try now to open the window.
Try not to, or try
No,
now to.
no.
Okay.
Try to open the window very slowly.
Okay. Roll me a muscles. I don't think there's really a skill to go. You don't have bend to bars as a fighter ability.
No.
Yeah.
Damn it. We always make fun of that, but it comes in handy quite a bit, doesn't it?
No bend bars. Well, I have athletics or acrobatics. Does it help?
Well, athletics, I think. If you have athletics, that's probably
Okay.
a good
Okay.
catch-all for this sort of thing.
So +4. 15.
Okay. Yeah, you give it a good push, and yeah, after a while, the old paint kind of gives way, and yeah, you with a little bit of a well, let's see how much screech. Yeah, with not much screech at all. You just there's a snap, when the paint gives way, and then yeah, you get the window up, and Yeah, the girl notices and kind of, you know, springs to life and looks to see who's coming through the window.
And I'll just say the shh to her, and I'll
And
walk inside,
she nods.
and I'll just okay. I'm not going to get in. I'm just signal her to get out.
Okay.
It's better this way.
She gets up, kind of, you know, timidly checks the door a little bit, and you know, like a frightened little cat, she eventually manages to, you know, go out of the window, but she
Yeah,
looks terrified through the whole process.
and I'll help her, and I'll just say, "You are safe now. Just come with me." And I'll take her,
And she's like, thank God you came."
and I'll take her to our car.
And you're going to
Okay.
kill her.
And
Because
Oh,
I
good
don't
grief.
see
That's like a while away. Like I'm guessing you guys parked well away, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
bit
yeah.
far away.
It's okay. So I'll take her to the. I'll say to them that I'll take her to the car, but then I'll come back after.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then meanwhile, you guys are have had time to get in
Mhm.
position. Roll me a sneak just to be sure you don't raise
Yep.
any alarms.
I rolled a 3, so no.
Uh,
Sneak.
16, 17, yeah, 18, no, 19.
Okay. You guys don't draw the attention of the kids or the kidnappers because you draw the attention of the caretaker first. So you hear him like, excusez-moi, like, you know, and then he sees what you guys are up to, and then you know he grabs a shotgun and has it on his arm, you know, like he's almost, you know, pheasant hunting. And he's like, "Excusez-moi, this is private property. What are you doing?"
I'm gonna answer him in French. Well, you have trespassed in your property. Not, it's not that's not us. Terrorists. Well,
What do you
communists.
mean?
That
Who?
cabin up ahead. Well, do you know a guy called Hector
Alvarez?
Alvarez? Yes, I'm gonna call it Hernandez.
Yes, the Cuban boy. Yes, he works here sometimes.
Well, but he's there in a cabin with his friends without telling you anything, and he's involved in the kidnapping of a young lady.
He takes that in. You know, here we're very big fans of Sartre.
Oh, shoot the guy! Shoot the guy.
But he's not supposed to be here, so I need to roust him out. I'll come with you. But who are
No,
you?
we are
You
investigators.
shouldn't have asked that.
Yes.
Oh, is he American?
Yes.
Yes, he's American.
And you can tell. You can tell from here. So awesome. No, he cottons on to the fact that you're British and that is an American, so he
Mhm.
figures out that something you know bigger is going on here. He asks after, "Am I going to be in the way?"
Probably, and it's also a risk for you, sir.
He nods and he's like, "Give them hell."
But we have a girl that needs help.
Oh, then
Because I
anything
think
I
I
can
would
do.
know. Well,
Yeah,
we can send her your way, okay, to the main house.
please do, please do. I'll anything I can do to help.
Do you inform me of
Yes,
that?
yes.
Okay, so I'll take the girl to the caretaker,
All right.
and I'll
He
say, guard her with her life.
uh, he looks at her. You know, she's again just like a scared cat, and he's like, "She will have nothing to fear while I am here."
Okay, I'll be back.
And yep. So he takes her. He takes her in, and yeah, the three of you are more or less,
Yeah.
you know, reunited here. So
So now I we can use the open window that I left.
How many guys are there?
3.
Do we know? 3. Okay, then it's one for each of
Well,
us.
his Hector was playing with 3
Mhm.
guys, so yeah, it's
Oh, so
four
four,
at
okay.
least. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can use the open window on the back that
Okay.
All right.
To
Roll
enter.
me another sneak. We're just that's all we're doing. Huh?
Okay, no,
18.
16 this time.
Okay.
Sneak.
Yep.
22.
Oh, good grief. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're apparently really into this card game. Yeah. So yeah, you make it to the window without hearing any shouts or anything.
And
And
you
yeah,
got to use the silence, the gun with silencers.
Yeah,
Yes.
the silencer, yes.
no problem. Except for Cooper, who has the silent shotgun.
Yeah, and and I'm going to rage. I'm going to use my unique feat.
Well, we
So
should
3 times per game session, the avenging angel can get into a rage, granting her +2 bonus to all combat related rolls during 3 turns.
So how is this where are you like picturing the poor scared girl and you're like, that was me once,
so
like losing your mind about it?
Yeah, yeah. something
okay,
like
I have
that.
a plan. You two can go from the inside. You can go use this window to get inside, and I'll go to the front door.
You're always changing your mind. You want to come from the front, you want to come from the back. Make up
No.
your mind, man. This is not how you do. Don't improvise.
Don't. I'm just saying, enjoy these moments when the plan doesn't involve a burlap sack or something. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm going. I'm going. I'm going to take my the camouflage suit, and I'll assume the image,
Stupid tourist.
the visage of the stupid American tourist, but with the gun with the
With
gun
the-
with this.
In the burlap sack.
So you're just gonna bang on the front door.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. So,
Okay.
but yes, but I'll have the gun with the silencer with me.
Okay.
I'll just
Yeah, you
back.
bang on the door
Yeah.
and yeah, two guys, they come in that direction and they say something back. You
Excuse me,
only
sir.
Bottom speaks French, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah. So they're saying something to
Yeah,
the
and
rest of the room as they go to answer the door.
yes, and I'm just talking to them. Versailles, where's the way, man?
One of them opens the door and is like, "S'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît, s'il vous plaît,"
Yeah,
and you're like, "What? Bon,
Versailles.
s'il vous plaît,
Yeah,
listen."
and while this is happening, I'll just take the gun out and I'll shoot them.
Okay. Roll some initiative, but you will have a +1 surprise advantage. Oh wow, and yeah, don't feel like you need
Okay.
to roll very well. 'Cause I
Okay,
just-
so seven.
Yeah, you're gonna have to jump on these two. They're not the swiftest.
So how many stayed in the room?
There 2 went to him, so it's 2 and Hector,
Hector, okay.
still in the kitchen.
So we have 3. Okay, so we would approach the kitchen.
Okay.
And I rolled the 4 in initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you guys are just Sturm and Dranging it.
Okay, 7 for initiative.
Okay. And that's there. Oh. Okay. What was your initiative again, Cassandra?
4.
Okay. So Howard.
No, 5.
Hector,
Sorry, 5.
Okay. Howard, Hector, Bottom, then the others. So go ahead, Howard.
Okay, so I'm a war veteran, so I have 2 actions.
Okay.
I will shoot Hector twice with a shot.
Hector twice. Okay.
The first shot is okay, 21. The second shot is a natural 20, so it's
Yeah, well, those will both hit. So yeah, and then the natural 20 will do extra damage.
yeah, critical hit. Okay, so the first hit is 6 damage,
Oh,
Location.
wow. Okay.
and the second shot is 9, but it's a critical hit, so I don't know. Do you would
Well, crits
What's
times
the price?
2, correct?
It can be, or I can. Well, that's your choice, or I can just roll a in the table. I don't know.
Yeah, roll the table.
So this is the firearm roll. So I rolled 12 chest wound, heart or lung damage will bleed out in 3 rounds. -2 penalty until then.
Okay, but he's also taken quite a bit of damage too. So yeah, you come in and bam, bam, and yeah, he kind of goes sprawling, next to the kitchen cabinets and before he knows really what's going on. The other two are grabbing their guns.
I'm going to shoot for one of the other
I was
ones.
about to say he's not going to be able to do much this round because he's sprawling. So yeah, you're shooting.
Yeah, I'll shoot one of them. I only have one
Okay.
action, I think. So I rolled an 18 with all my bonus. I have 5 on bonus, so it's 23.
18? Yeah, 18 will hit this guy. So
Okay, so if I want to shoot in the head, it's what is the penalty, Miguel?
-3.
Then I
yeah.
can I'm gonna aim to the head because I rolled an 18 with the bonus is
And that'll
5,
give
so
you
I
a
can still.
15. Yeah, that is still a hit. So
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's because I have 23 all in
Oh,
total.
got you. Okay, you rolled an 18 plus.
Yes, I
Okay,
rolled an
got you.
18
Yeah,
plus the bonus. So okay,
yeah.
heavy revolver. The damage is 1d6 plus
3 or
1,
2 or
3,
3.
I think.
3.
I think
Okay.
it's 3.
Oh, I rolled a 4, so it's a 7 in the head.
Okay. And the headshot does
3 times.
extra damage. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, that guy's 3
Yeah,
times.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
7 3. Yeah, dead.
Yep, that guy goes sprawling dead. So you got 2 guys down here, and then let's go back and see how Pool is doing.
Okay, so I'll shoot for the head too. I'll
All
strike.
right, and you get 2 actions as well as a man or as an assassin, or is that?
Yeah, it's a hired
Actually,
killer. I don't
uh,
know.
the rule is that everybody has 2 actions, and
Hmm.
but you have been using 1 action, so I don't see any problem with that.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, but yeah, I thought the men of action got extra combat actions though. Is that
They
not?
they have 2. Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
mean. Yeah, so my character
Yeah,
should
I'm
have
also a man. Yeah, I'm
3
also a man
actions.
of action. Yeah.
Yeah, men of action have 2 actions. Regular characters have 1 action, and in this
gotcha.
case, my character would have 3 actions.
Gotcha. And all 3 of those can be an attack. I thought
Yeah,
it was some other action and an attack, like a move or whatever. Okay, so well, good to
Okay,
know.
okay. So the first guy to the head, it's -3.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a 16 minus with the -3. I don't know if I hit or not.
16 will hit. Yeah, these guys aren't wearing
And
any particular armor.
okay, and the second guy I got 14 with the
That will
-3.
not hit though. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So the first guy is to the head. I just got a gun. I don't know what kind of gun they got me.
It's a pistol, right? Silence pistol. So 1d6, I'm imagining.
Okay, 1d6. 6.
Okay. So yeah, that will take that one down. The other guy you miss, and then he's going. What's your defense?
My defense is 13.
He's going to hit. Shotgun is 1d8. One point of damage to you. Okay, so
How many?
One. So
One? Okay.
he just gets basically seeing his buddy peppered. He flinches and just catches the side of you.
Okay. Oh, my camera.
So you didn't bring the camera,
You
did you?
now you pay it.
So you guys are you staying to clear these two guys? You got one guy down, Hector is bleeding out. Are you gonna stay with them, or are you gonna head in to where you hear him fighting with the remaining people?
I'm thinking, no, the French doesn't know anything. Well, we still have one another guy that's alive.
Still, but
Yeah,
not
that's
for long.
true.
Should I shoot him? I shoot him. Shoot
All
him.
right.
I shoot him once, a regular shot, and another one is an aim shot to the head. Regular shot, I shot a 15,
That will, yes.
and the second shot is a 12.
That will not hit. So roll the normal damage.
10.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit on him. He's gonna take a chance. What is your defense, Cassandra?
12.
Is not going to hit you. So yeah, he takes a opportunity to try to shoot you with the shotgun, but yeah, he's been hit pretty hard. So it is your go.
I'm gonna kick him.
Okay.
Oh no, I rolled badly. I rolled a 9, but let me see with the bonus, because I still have 2, 2, 2. Wait. 2, 6. 9 plus 6 is 15.
15 will
So
hit.
that will
Yeah.
hit. So let me see. Okay. Okay, so it's just 3 plus muscle. It's just a 3 damage, but it's just to no 4 damage. It's just to hurt him.
Okay. Yeah. You basically you hear him kind of give a sizable oof, and yeah, he falls kind of down in where Hector is, and kind of sees the state that Hector's in, and Hector's mouthing something, but yeah, his voice isn't serving him. So the guy's kind of looking at him and hollering, and the other guy's slumped over, you know, dead on the floor. So yeah, this guy's basically. I'll just make sure. Yeah, his morale is broken. So yeah, he's out of the fight. He's got his hands up and he's gibbering, in French, like no, 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 and he, kicks the gun away from himself. All right, so back to Pool.
Okay, I'll shoot the other guy twice in the head.
All
Or
right,
try.
and he is going to shoot you once, not in the head.
Okay,
He's,
so yes.
go ahead.
Okay, 16 for the first one, and
Yeah, that will hit.
and 17 for the second.
Oh wow, with the penalty, yeah. So
Yeah,
both
with
of
the
those
penalty.
hit.
Yeah.
Both of those hit.
So the first one is 4 damage. The second one is 3 damage.
Wow. Okay. He well,
And my defense is
let's see what
13.
his morale was. Yeah, his morale also not. Yeah, he's taken well enough damage that like finally he's just like whoa, 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 stop. And yeah, he's like hot the moon, and yeah, he's trying to surrender. Are you taking it?
I'll just say to him to put the gun down and turn
And
to
yeah, he gets it by gesture.
yeah,
And
yeah, I'll
yeah,
just say,
he sets the gun down and turns around, and
okay,
yeah, he's kind of quaking as he puts his hands behind his head, like
okay,
he expects you to shoot him.
okay, when he turns around, I'll just put the gun in on his head and shoot him.
Okay.
Finish the job.
He kind of knew this was coming, and he had the one hit point left. So yeah, you could have just pistol whipped him to death. So yeah, you put one in him, and yeah, he's gone.
Now, now I'm going to close the front door and get inside.
Okay. Outside, you guys hear a weird crushing of metal sound.
Oh,
It sounds
Oh,
like
shit.
a
They give it-
lion roar or
They
something.
give it to the girl.
And then yeah, and it's just a sound of something metal being crushed.
no, the girl. So the girl is with the caretaker.
They
inside.
gave it. They gave it to the girl. Oh shit.
So what do you guys do?
Well, let's go outside.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not going outside. I'm going to peek outside the window just to see
Right.
what's going on.
You don't see anything going outside, and the sound was fairly distant, but pronounced. So
Wait, distance from the same direction that I left the girl?
yes, yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, she's killing the caretaker. I don't know. That's the feeling that I have.
Okay, let's.
That's very cynical.
I'm going.
How many of them are alive? Still alive?
There's one that's still alive, and Hector, by this point, is not amongst them because yeah, he was bleeding out in 3 rounds. So yeah, certainly
Okay. So one is alive, right?
one of them is alive. Yeah.
Okay, I'll shoot him in the head also.
No, you could ask
Okay.
him. Don't you want to ask him what the hell? What did they do?
I don't care. Let's just take the girl.
Okay.
Fine. What did they do? Pow! Now.
Yes. What did you do, you bastards? I asked him in French.
You roll an initiative just to see if you can get the
Okay.
question before.
Yeah, before.
So I had a
Pool.
6, and with my bonus, it'll be a 10.
All right, Pool, roll your initiative.
Okay, I had a 1, so you go first.
All right. So yeah, you managed to shout to him, and he goes, "It's her. This was all her idea. She hates her father." And then yeah, Pool, you draw on him by this time. So if you're still punching his ticket.
Yeah, I punch it.
All right, yeah. So he gets that much out, and then Pool, vacates him.
So
Okay, let's kill the bitch. Oh fuck.
Okay, I recharge a shotgun and let's go kill her.
okay, and I'll put another clip on the pistol.
All right. Yeah, I'm assuming this would be a punt shotgun. So yeah, but yeah, you put fresh shells in them. So yeah, you get out and yeah, head back in that direction, and yeah, you get back to where the caretaker was, and you find kind of his mauled, gnarled up corpse laying there, and his shotgun has been broken in half. Like maybe he was trying to use it, and yeah, something took it and snapped it, and part of the barrel has been pushed into his body by something very strong and very angry.
Okay, can I see anything with the infrared vision or light or whatever that?
You start shining around and roll me.
Okay, I rolled. Now you just have to tell me
Yeah,
what
you're looking at a search roll. So.
that's wits or brains.
It's wits.
Okay, better. 18.
Okay, yeah, you see a silvery pair of eyes looking out from the woods, and then it sort of squints when you shine the flashlight at it, and you hear like a grumble of a roar, and then the bushes move as it kind of pulls away from the light source.
Okay, and I'll say, Hannah, come out, come out. We're to rescue you.
Yeah, you are answered a few moments later by a somewhat distant, just primal yell. Like again, sounds very feline, kind of like a lion or a tiger, just making a really big roar.
But it moved away. It moved away
It
from
moved
us.
away from the light. Yeah, so yeah, when you start calling, it just gives you a bellow.
Okay. So we kill her or we take her back?
Of course, we fucking kill her.
Yes.
Okay. So try to.
We
Okay.
don't have tranquilizers, so
Yes, but we have two flashlights that at least seems to bother her, so
okay.
we can at least distract while others can.
Mhm.
Well, each of you has a flashlight.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
An
yeah.
infrared flashlight.
So yeah, try to go after her.
Okay. You splitting up or you
Yeah, we better split up.
gonna
Yeah,
make it?
Try to
Okay.
triangulate
Yeah, that
on
makes
her
her. It makes
position.
it harder for you to kill
Yeah.
you all at once.
Yes, exactly. And you'll try to capture her, yeah, like to
Yeah, trap her in the
flank
middle.
her, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who she's infatuated with first. All right. So you guys split up, and anywhere in particular or any sort of technique or sneaky thing that you're doing.
Yes. Yes, I'm trying to
Yeah,
go
I'll try
after
to
her.
sneak on her.
Sneaky.
Okay. So you're being very stealthy, but going
Oh, I
kind of
rolled a
straight.
20. Natural
Gotcha.
20.
Okay. Stealth. Okay, let me see.
I rolled a 12.
You're getting better. Maybe it
Okay.
doesn't kill you.
Okay, so I rolled stealth plus it's wits or agility. This roll.
Agility. Pardon me.
Agility.
Agility for stealth.
Okay, 18.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're kind of stealthily parking along in one direction. Are you guys heading in different directions, or are you just trying to flank
Yeah,
from
we're
where
trying
she
to
was?
Yeah.
trying to
Okay.
flank her.
Yeah.
So you're all basically heading in that direction, just
Yeah.
a little wider from each
Mhm.
other. Okay. Roll me your stealth, Agent Howard.
12.
And was your role, Sylvia, for searching or for stealth?
It was for stealth. Yeah, it could have been
Okay.
for search and I would find her, but no.
All right.
But can I roll search now since I'm super hidden?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, so I had a 12, 13.
Okay.
Can I find something?
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how Howard's stealth roll goes.
I rolled a 12.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Then yes. You see something large making its way towards Pool in his general direction, but then Howard steps on a stick or something, and you see it make a bolt in that direction. You don't see it, but you see the movement of the leaves enough to know where the mass is.
I'm going
If
to
you want
say
to take a shot,
but I'm going to say in the radio she's going in your direction. So I'm going to say that in a low voice. She's going into your direction, Howard. And I'll try to shoot.
okay. Then roll me a shot.
Oh, and I rolled a 3.
Okay.
So not good. I missed.
Yeah, you missed completely. You did not hit Howard at all. Yeah, despite your best efforts. Yeah, a shot rings out in the midst of this after you hear her come over the radio. And then, yeah, Howard, you hear something coming your direction.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah, you can shoot in that direction. But again, you haven't seen it yet, and it doesn't seem to have a good beat on you because you don't think it's headed directly at you. So it's going to basically pass by your left-hand side if it keeps going the direction it's going. But yeah, you can shoot in the direction it sounds like it's moving. So
Okay. Okay, first shot I missed. The 2. So.
okay, yeah.
And the second shot was a 22.
Okay, that will hit. So how many points?
8.
8. Okay. And none of this ammunition is silver, correct?
Yeah. No.
I thought as much, but that may not even matter. Okay, yeah, and it sort of barrels through, and again, yeah, it doesn't have a good read on you. But after your shot, it does sort of get an idea where you are. And yeah, you see kind of a clawed hand, kind of passing your direction. But what's your defense?
12.
Oh no, it is going to hit you. So you take 7 damage.
Oh,
Minus oh no, you don't.
okay. And I'll start running towards Howard to see if I can.
Didn't we have some
Okay.
smoke grenades? Let's throw it at it.
But
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like-
you cook a smoke grenade and toss it. Okay. And you're heading in that direction, Pool.
mhm.
And Howard, it's on you. So you've got initiative. And yeah, it's kind of readily apparent over you. And basically, what you're looking at is like the beefiest dude you've ever seen with like a lion's head, and it's only because it doesn't have a mane, and you can see basically where breast used to be, that you can tell that this used to be a girl that is now kind of hovering over you, looking like Bass' steroid abusing sister.
The petite girl is no longer.
She is not petite.
Yeah.
La petite.
We should have brought a grenade launcher.
La petite fleur is now le not petite lion.
She bosomed.
So are you rolling an attack for me,
Hours.
Howard, or are you considering something else here?
So it's 20.
Yeah, that will hit.
And for damage, an 8.
Okay. So boom, another hit to it. This time you got a lot better beat. So yeah, it clips her pretty solidly. She's no selling it, but you definitely have put a hole in her. So you think that she's probably not going to feel it, because you're imagining she's basically on PCP ++ at this point. So Cassandra, you get your grenade out. Are you moving as well? Or you?
Yes, I'm moving. I'm closing
Okay.
in.
All right, you close in. The grenade gets out and starts spraying smoke. So yeah, that will help considerably. And Pool, what you?
Okay. Do I see her or it?
you see right now the suggestion of where she is because yeah, you're mostly seeing just silhouettes through the goggles, but you're also seeing her disturb leaves and things. So yeah, you've got a direction to shoot at.
Okay, so I'll try to shoot twice in that
Okay.
direction. So first one, let me see, it's just +5. Okay, 23, the first hit,
That will hit.
and the second one it will be 15.
That will not hit.
Okay,
So
so the first one it's 1d6, right?
correct. Yeah, you're
Okay,
using a silent pistol. Yeah.
yeah, 5.
Okay. You because it's silent, she doesn't even know to turn and look at you like something is torn into her back and she couldn't give a crap about it. And yeah, she is now going to try to Royd attack Howard here. And your defense is 15, you said, or 12?
12, yeah.
Yeah. She swaps once and misses. Her second swap also misses. Yeah, she's just enraged. So yeah, she takes 2 good stabs at you and is basically just tearing up trees around you as you kind of jockey for position and you know get your shotgun pumped and ready to fire again. And yeah, it is your turn once more.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay, so let's shoot twice again. There's no head in that, right? Or not really a
No,
head.
she has a head.
Yeah, she has a
A
head.
lion.
Yeah, she
A-
doesn't have a mane. She just has like a lioness's head.
Okay, so can I shoot to the head?
Yep.
It might not make a difference, but I'll try. Okay, so I had a 20 with the penalty.
With the penalty.
Yeah, already. And
Yeah.
damage is 12. And this was a
12. That's after multiplying it, right?
no 12
Oh, okay.
12 is a roll.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
That's
that's a damn good hit. Yeah, you put your shotgun up to her face and yeah, you blow the back out of her head. And again, she doesn't know she's dead for a few moments. So the other two are you guys are trucking in and you kind of
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
you kind of hear that explosion go off again. Anything you guys are doing as well?
Closing in.
Yes,
So
I'm
she's
closing
dead,
in. Yes.
right?
Yeah, but again, she's gonna get one more parting shot. Yeah, because
Okay.
she's she literally doesn't know she's dead yet. So yeah, so if you want to roll anything additional, but again,
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
okay.
already dead. So
Okay, so I rolled a 16, a 20 with a bonus
okay,
and 5 heavy pistol is 3 or 2.
1d6
a heavy pistol is
1d6 plus
D6 plus 3. Yeah.
yeah. So I rolled a 9.
Okay.
So and I'll shoot her. I don't know if she's going to die. So first roll is 16. Second roll is 20.
The 20 will hit.
Okay.
Her defense is 18. So yeah.
Okay. So 5 damage.
Okay, yeah, that is enough. Yeah, she was about to do her kind of death blow, like her body was going to finish its programming, even though the computer has been blown off, and you guys just put enough into the body that it just can't maintain it. So yeah, it's in mid stroke, and basically you shoot it with enough oomph to throw it back. So it brings its hands down to kind of crush Agent Howard, but just ends up grabbing a tree, and then the body kind of jerks a bit and then falls against the tree with its head behind it.
Would she take the? Did she change, or did she after being shot, or is she still
A
monster?
lioness.
She is still the
Okay.
creature. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we need a cleanup team to
Or
take all these
shoot.
bodies.
or should we well clean up team to clean up the bodies from the cabin and
Yes.
we
And the
and we
caretaker.
and we
But we
should
should take her with
her,
us,
yes,
yes.
yeah, to the tinkerer, right?
Yeah, you called into the tinker.
Yeah.
And he says, yeah, stay on site. We'll have someone inbound.
Now poor
You know,
dad is
go back in there, shield them Frenchmen out, and wait for the cleaner who will be arriving shortly.
now someone will have to tell daddy the sad news.
Yeah, yeah, I think Howard's pretty badly damaged, right? Or one of you took a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of damage.
Oh, Howard.
So
I did.
Yeah.
take a lot of
you
damage,
can get him. You can get him
Yeah,
patched up.
first aid kit.
fucking
And
COVID.
yeah, so the cleanup team arrives, and yeah, everything gets bottled up, bagged. You know, the NATO troops in the area show up to deal with things. And during the '60s, is France in NATO? It should be, right?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they show up and help get everything bag tagged, and then yeah, get you guys to where you can recuperate, and another job well done.
Vive la
But
France.
a lot less cunning plans.
Joe woke up about 20 minutes ago, I think. He messaged me.
Really?
He messaged me
He's
saying,
big.
"Oh, sorry,
Did he have a character ready?
I don't think so."
To see, there we go. At least that would be super ironic. So I think that is this for this session. Anything you guys want to bookmark the video with?
Go buy some butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very pretty. It is very pretty. And also, of course, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to Matt Mercer
Yes,
this
yes.
time.
Yeah, very worried about him.
We are. Hopefully he's doing okay.
Yeah, he will
We're-
recover.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers.
Well, then, good night, everyone,
Good
or
night.
good day, depending on when you're watching.